in the 2027 season. And we'll be watching the Browns create a quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Browns and the Bengals coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. As a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week.
Kicker Brian Johnson out there to get us started. And we are underway from Toronto. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing to start the drive. Foot. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Najee Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago. 8 catches, 85 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Able to complete this here to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Browns at 9-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man.
Yeah, I can hear people. Why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
He turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Each Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So they haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down, this is Harris. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap. He's going to look to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Johnson set ready to kick this one away.
Shit.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead to theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive. Foot. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 3rd down. Foot looking left side. That's caught by Moore. DJ Moore. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Moore. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll set up a throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can...
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Well, we get our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. T. Higgins, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bulldogs trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I throw an interception.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Foot. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of supposed to pick up a first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On first down, Foot. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The give. This is Harris.
Sometimes I get caught up but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw again. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to make. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
76 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Johnson for the extra point try. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the Bengals down on the scoreboard. Just under 2 minutes to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Foot. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. On 1st and 10. Foot completes to the Joker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. Gets this to Moore. And he's got some space here. Touchdown Bengals.
Ain't that a bitch?
Rondale Moore. 57 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
Wow.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now with that clock rolling. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Again, he finds Moore. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get him with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught.
They wouldn't let me pick who I wanted.
And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And with time and factor here late, they'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as a quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a good drive. And that's what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 80 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Foot.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And it's just becoming rare around the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And finally, down he goes.
Come on.
Inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Foot. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A sack will push him back only a couple of yards, but certainly not what they were looking for on first and goal. Looking to throw on second down. Foot. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Nah, that's the second game I lost.
Yeah. So that's for you,